Good morning students. Welcome students to the first chapter of History of Standard 8th. Now children, already we have studied about the sources of ancient and medieval Indian history, which were the sources of history. Now these year children, you are going to study about the sources of history of modern India. Now we have studied that historical sources are include material, written and oral sources. So historical sources, they are including material, written and oral sources. Sources matlab things through which we can study about the history. Now in the material sources में मीन्स विच आर द मटेरियल्स थ्रू विच वी कैन स्टडी, जैसे कि हो गया कॉइन्स, सेल्स, दैट. रिटन सोर्सेस में बुक्स आ जाएंगे, न्यूज़पेपर्स, एंड ओरल सोर्सेज दैट इज द पोवाडास एंड ऑल पोएम्स, दैट. Now similarly, sources based on modern technology such as audio, video and audio visual are included. And modern sources of history, modern technology में क्या है, that is audio visual, that is included in the modern sources of history. Now we will be studying about the material sources. Now various objects, monuments, places, coins, sculptures etc. they are included in the material sources. So बहुत सारे जो objects रहते हैं, objects, monuments, जैसे कि बहुत सारी बिल्डिंग्स है, ताज, वी कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ ताजमहल, रेड फोर्ट, सो ऑल दैट आर बिल्ड बाय द रूलर्स, सो दे आल्सो प्रोवाइड अस इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ दैट पीरियड. कॉइन्स हो गए, स्कल्पचर्स एक्सेट्रा. सो these things, no, by studying that things, no, we can come to know about the ruler of that time, how the administration was there, which things were used, that through that means they are providing a source of information. Buildings and places. The period of modern Indian history is believed as the period of Europeans, especially the British rulers and governance of princely states. So modern Indian history, what it is including? It is including European rules को include करता है, especially को उसका British rulers and governance of the princely states, मतलब princely states थे जिसके अलग अलग rulers थे. In this period, various buildings, bridges, roads, water supply system, functions, fountains, etc. were built. Now these buildings include government offices, residence of officers, leaders and revolutionaries, places of rulers of princely states, forts, prisons, etc. Now see chill, these buildings, जो buildings रहते हैं, जो buildings include, तो बहुत सारे मतलब government offices को include करता है, उनके residence, those officers who were there at that times, so their residential places, leaders के जो revolutionaries थे, along with that palaces, जो palaces बने हर एक जगह पे, जैसे palaces है, we can in Maharashtra also is there, in Rajasthan you can see various palaces are there of the rulers of princely states. Forts हो गए, that is built, you can take the example of the forts that is built by Shivaji Maharaj. So all that are providing informations about that period. Or prisons का example here given, that is the cellular jail that is there in Andaman, Port Blair में है वो. Now among these monuments, many buildings are intact even today. Some are declared as national monuments. तो ये चीज़ों को क्या बताया गया? They are declared as a national monuments, whereas some are converted into museum. कुछ को national monuments बना दिया गया है, along with some are converted into museums. Yeah, you can go to छत्रपति शिवाजी टर्मिनस. There also you can see वहाँ के जो buildings वगैरह है there. And moreover, our president का जो राष्ट्रपति भवन बोलते हैं ना, president's office, so that is at the time of British rule mostly वहाँ पे कौन रहता था? जो यहाँ का British officers का जो वाइसरॉय रहता था, he was living at that time. Now while visiting these sites, now we get information about the contemporary history, architecture, nature of the monument, and also about the economic condition of that particular period. So when see children, whenever जब हम visit करते हैं सारे places को, so at that time what will various type of information we are getting about that, means about the history of that period, architecture work के बारे में पता चलता है, along with that what was the economic condition of the people of during that particular period. So just as during the visit to Salil in Andaman, we get information about the revolutionary work of V.D. Savarkar, that is Vinayak Damodar Savarkar. By visiting Mani Bhavan in Mumbai or Sevagram Ashram at Wardha, we get information about the history of Gandhi era. So whichever places, means whichever historical places we visit, so by visiting then we get a lot of information about the history of that period. So यहाँ पे example दिया है cellular jail in Andaman, So there, by visiting there, we can get a lot of information about the revolutionary works that was done of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar and various other revolutionaries. Same way, अगर हम सेवाग्राम आश्रम पे जाते हैं at वर्धा, so there we can come to know about Mahatma Gandhi. Here, do you know museums and history? For the study of history, various objects, painting, photographs, and such other things are preserved in the museum. That is at the Aga Khan Palace in Pune. We can see different objects, documents giving information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. So when we want to study about the history, so जो भी objects रहते हैं, चीज़ें रहती हैं, things, paintings, photographs, so all that things are preserved. तो ये सारी चीज़ें कहाँ preserve करके रखते हैं? In the museums. And by seeing that we get a lot of information. So यहाँ पे example दिया Aga Khan Palace in that is there in Pune. So there you can find different objects, documents we can get. So that documents they are providing a lot of information about the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Next is statues and memorials. Now during the pre-independence period, pre मतलब before the independence and post that is after the independence, memorials of many personalities were erected. मतलब बहुत सारी personalities के statues बनाए गए थे in the form of statues. These statues are also important for the history of modern Indian history. The various statues provided information about the contemporary rulers and the eminent personality. So ये statues है. So these statues they are providing the informations about the about at that time which rulers were present and the famous personalities. The display placed on the statues gives an information about the full name of the concerned person, birth and death rate, death details, brief information about the contribution and biographical sketch of the person. So you must have statues. So अगर तुम लोग ने देखा होगा usually below that the detail will be mentioned, means the birth date will be mentioned, the death time will also, the death day will also be mentioned, and a brief information will be also written about that person. Just as the statues of Mahatma Gandhi, Jyotirao Phule, Lokmanya Tilak, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, there are memorials which are erected in the memory of various events that are giving information about the concerned event period, people related to the event, etc. For example, Hutatma Smarak that is at various places. So statues are there of the important leaders like Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, Lokmanya Tilak, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. So we are having memorials that are connected with the various events. They are giving providing information on the important events, and so people related to that, along with that the peoples related to that event. For example, here it is given Hutatma Smarak at various places. Hutatma Smarak, no, it is there at various places, but one main is there in South Mumbai. So here Hutatma Smarak meant here it is providing information related with the incident, how the Maharashtra state came into form. So what was the contribution made by the people? I mean at that time, no, see Maharashtra, as we are having today, it was not. पहले Maharashtra, Goa, this Gujarat and Maharashtra and some other parts सब मिला के एक स्टेट था. But here the Marathi people of Maharashtra, they have struggled a lot for the formation of Maharashtra. So in that at that time, no, many people they have lost their lives. उनका contribution था. So in the memory of that only here Hutatma Smarak it has been built. Next is the written sources. The following aspects are included in the written sources of modern Indian history. So example यहाँ पे जैसे दिया है correspondence. Correspondence means diaries जो लिखा जाता है important persons लिखा रहेगा diaries. So by reading the diaries we can get the information about that. जैसे कि 50 years 100 years पहले किसी ने जो लिखा है वो डायरी में. So by reading that we can come to know about that period. Periodical मतलब magazines, newspapers जो कोई वीकली पब्लिश होते हैं, मंथली पब्लिश होते हैं. दैट फॉरेन अकाउंट्स, कोई फॉरेनर जिन्होंने मीन्स दैट पीपल ऑफ दैट टाइम उन्होंने कुछ लिखा होगा. बाय रीडिंग दैट फैक्ट्री रिकॉर्ड्स ऑफ द पास्ट, बाय रीडिंग दैट फैक्ट्री, बाय स्टडिंग दैट फैक्ट्री रिकॉर्ड्स वी कैन कम टू नो अबाउट दैट फैक्ट्री. न्यूज़पेपर्स हो गए, न्यूज़पेपर्स से मेनी लाइब्रेरीज भी बहुत सारे हैं जो पुराने न्यूज़पेपर्स को दे आर केप्ट म्यूजियम्स में रखे जाते हैं. लाइब्रेरीज हैं जहाँ पे न्यूज़पेपर्स 100 ईयर्स पहले के न्यूज़पेपर्स तुमको मिलेंगे. सो बाय स्टडिंग दैट वी कैन कम टू नो अबाउट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ दैट पीरियड. उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ रहेगा, कौन सा आर्टिकल, दैट वाज रिटन बाय हुम. नेक्स्ट इज द ऑटोबायोग्राफीज. अंडर इज बायोग्राफिक्स एंड बुक्स. बाय रीडिंग द बुक्स ऑल्सो वी कैन कम टू नो. Newspapers and periodicals will be studying. Newspapers provide us information about the contemporary events, about that present events. And by reading that newspapers, we can come to know. Along with it, detailed analysis of a particular event, views of eminent people, editorials are also published. और newspapers में वेरियस इवेंट्स के बारे में भी प्रिंट होके आता है. एंड द व्यूज़ ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्सनालिटीज़ पीपल्स that is published, and the editor of that newspaper, his views are also published in the newspapers. And moreover, by reading the newspapers, children, we get a lot of information related with the political matters, social conditions of the society, what are the social problems, by that we can come to know, economic conditions, and the cultural happenings, whatever the cultural things are going on within the country, that we can come to know of that. And along with that, of that period, means whichever, जब जिस टाइम का हम पढ़ते हैं उस टाइम के बारे में पता चलता है. In the pre-independence period, that is before, at the time of the British period, we got the independence. Before that, newspapers like Dhyanuday, Dhyan Prakash, Amrit Bazar, Patrika, Dinbandhu, Kesari acted as an important source of awakening the minds of the people. So these newspapers, they played a very important role to bring awakening, जागरूकता लाने का काम किया था. At what time? When the British people, they were ruling us at that time. Through the newspapers, we can study the British policies regarding India and their effects in India. So through the newspapers, in the newspaper they publish what are the policies of the British people, how they are exploiting the Indian people. During the British period, newspapers were not only the source of political events but also acted as a source of social reformation. So here means these newspapers, they were not awakening the people, not only against the British people, but it was also a source to bring about social reformation, social change in the society. The Nibandhawala by Vishnu Sastri Chiplunker and Shatpatre, that is 100 letters that were written by Lokhitvadi alias Gopal Hari Deshmukh in the weekly Prabhakar, comments on various social and cultural events. So यहाँ पे लोकहितवादी ने जो लिखा था, उनका वीकली मैगजीन था प्रभाकर. So in that, he used to write on the various social problems that was there in the society. Next is, let us know, यहाँ पे डॉक्टर बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर एंड न्यूज़पेपर्स. In January 1920, that is Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar started the fortnight, that is Mukh Nayak, but later he had to leave for higher studies to England, and hence he handed over this paper to his colleagues. So for going for further studies, so after that Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, he has handed that paper to whom? To his colleagues. In April 1927, Dr. Ambedkar started the newspaper Bahishkrit Bharat. Through the medium of Bahishkrit Bharat, he wrote the reformation of common people and bringing unity among them. Apart from this, he also started 2 more newspapers, that is Janta and Prabudha, that is the Prabudha Bharat. Next is maps and drawings. Now map is also regarded as important source of history. With the help of map also we can study, means it is also a source of history only. Through that we can study, come to know about the history. Changing nature of a city or a particular location can be traced through the maps. Now see, we all know map is useful for tracing, means we can come to know about a particular location and all. The Survey of India was an independent department established during the British period. Through scientific methods of survey, they have created maps of India, various provinces of India, cities, and similarly the plan designed by the architects prove that important from the view of study of architecture of a building as well as phases of development process of a particular area. So during the time of the British period, so with the help of the scientific method, survey, they have done the survey, and उन लोग ने map of India बनाया था, and in that they have created different provinces, cities को divide किया था. Similarly, the plans designed by the architects prove important from the view of the study of the architecture, means building के बारे में study कर सकते हैं, and through that the development process that occurred for in a particular area. So for example, जैसे कि the Department of Mumbai Port Trust, so इसका जो original plan है of the Bombay Port, it is having information about the development of Bombay city can be understood through the plans drafted by the architects and engineers. So if you want to understand how the Bombay city it has been created, so we can see the we can understand it by the plans that has been drafted by the architects and engineers. Next is the oral sources. The following sources are included in the oral sources of modern Indian history. So here first is folk songs, povadas. पोवाडास मतलब पोएम्स वगैरह इंक्लूड करते हैं, फोक टेल स्टोरीज, नरेशंस, इंटरव्यूज़, फेयर्स, जलसास, रिथमिक प्रोस, and inspirational songs. So all these are coming under the oral sources. So first is the inspirational songs, that during the period of freedom movement, various inspirational songs were composed for creating to inspire the people for the freedom movement. At present, some of these songs are available in written form, but there are many other unpublished inspirational songs memorized by freedom fighters. So some of the songs में we can see मतलब written form में लिखा हुआ है, but बहुत सारे हैं जो publish ही नहीं हुए हैं. So that are memorized by the freedom fighters. So through these inspirational songs, we can get information about the conditions during the pre-independence period, and also the spirit behind the freedom struggle could be understood. So by singing, by hearing that inspirational songs, what we can get the informations about the conditions of the people, means during the time of the British rule, what was the condition of India, and along with that, the freedom struggle, the spirit of the people behind the freedom struggle. Next is Povadas. Povadas is a source of getting information about a historical event or the work of a person. Already I told you various Povadas are written on Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So we can come to know about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj by the Povadas. So there are various Povadas composed on freedom struggle of 1857 के ऊपर है. Valor of revolutionary, बहुत सारे revolutionaries हैं. Those who have fought against the British people, on them also Povadas are written. These Pavadas were used to create motivation and inspire the people. Apart from the freedom movement, the Pavadas were composed based on the work of the Satyashodhak Samaj for awakening among the oppressed class. That is the backward class, those were harassed by the upper class. The Samyukta Maharashtra movement and such other events. So not only on the freedom movement, but on the revolutionaries, but Pavadas, they are also composed on Satyashodhak Samaj, means how that Samaj, it worked for bringing awakening among the people, जो backward class oppressed class के people थे उनको, to bring awakening among them. And on the Samyukta Maharashtra movement, video, audio and audio visual sources. Now during the modern period, due to the development of technology, there was a development in the art of photography, recordings, films, etc. Obviously these photographs, records और films can be used as a source of history. So ये modern sources है. See ancient time में ये सब नहीं था. Medieval period also this we are not having कोई print media वगैरह नहीं था. But in the modern period we are having, as the technology developed, so photography were there, recordings can be done, films were there. So these are the sources through which we can get a lot of information about the history of that period. Photographs. Photographs are visual source of modern Indian history. With the discovery of art of photography, photograph of various persons, events, objects, structures, places were clicked. So modern history, जो इंडिया का हिस्ट्री वी आर स्टडिंग, सो एट दैट टाइम जैसे कि ऑफ दैट पीरियड नो वेरियस फोटोग्राफ्स पर्सन्स, इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सनैलिटीज़ के फोटोग्राफ्स, इवेंट्स को कवर किया रहेगा उन लोगों ने, विच एवर द इंसिडेंट्स हैड हैपेंड, स्ट्रक्चर, प्लेसेस, तो वहाँ के क्या फोटोज़ क्लिक किए गए थे. सो दैट कैन सर्व एज ए सोर्स ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. थ्रू दिस फोटोग्राफ्स वी गेट इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दैट पर्सन और एन इवेंट इन ए विजुअल फॉर्म, हम उसको देख सकते हैं. In case of medieval period, there are paintings available that depict the physical features of a person or visual description of a particular event, but the authenticity of these paintings is doubtful. So अगर medieval history पढ़ेंगे तो so of that time no we can see the paintings. So by seeing that paintings no we can come to know and we can understand about that period, but we can't tell that whether that is authentic or not. Authentic, that is originality, whether it is real or not, of that means it will be a doubtful. But comparatively photographs are considered to be more real. तो photographs के ऊपर we can depend more on photograph, they are more reliable as compared to that paintings of that time. The photographs of a person gives information about the physical features, the dressing style of the person. Photograph and film give visual image of an event, whereas photograph an object or a structure helps in understanding its nature. So photographs क्या है, visually we are seeing that. So a particular means photographs of an object or a structure helps in understanding, in a better way we can understand that event. Next is the recordings. Now the discovery of technique of recording was also important as photography. Recording is a form of audio source of history. ये किसमें आता है, ऑडियो सोर्स में. ड्यूरिंग मॉडर्न पीरियड द स्पीचेस ऑफ द लीडर्स और इम्पॉर्टेंट पर्सनैलिटीज, सॉन्ग्स एक्सेट्रा अवेलेबल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग्स. सो बड़े बड़े लीडर्स मतलब जो है फेमस पर्सनैलिटीज़ है जो अपने स्पीचेस वगैरह देते हैं, सॉन्ग्स जो है, सो दैट थिंग्स आर अवेलेबल. उसको क्या किया जाता है, दैट आर रिकॉर्डेड एंड केप्ट. सो दे कैन बी यूज एज ए सोर्स ऑफ हिस्ट्री. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जो नेशनल एंथम है जन गण मन, दैट इज संग बाय रविंद्रनाथ Tagore himself, or the speeches of Subhash Chandra Bose. So all these things can be used as a audio sources for the study of the history of modern India. Is the films. Now films are considered as a unique discovery of modern technology. Now in the 20th century there was a great development in the technique of filmmaking. That is Dada Saheb Phalke in the year 1913 led the foundation of Indian film industry. So who led the foundation of the Indian film industry? Dada Saheb Phalke in the year 1913. Audio-visual recordings of Dandi Yatra, Salt Satyagraha, Quit India movement and such other historical incidents are available. Now through these films the event can be seen in reality. Now compared to ancient and medieval period, the sources of study of modern Indian history are found in abundance and variety. Now the archaeological sources of this period are to a great extent found in a better state. Now there are many written sources preserved in the archives. Archives means the place where the historical documents are preserved and kept. But while referring the written sources, the ideology and opinions of the author regarding the particular event needs to be examined. So, but whenever we are referring in the written sources, what is necessary? The ideology and the opinions of the author regarding means what is their opinion about that particular event, that we have to examine whether it is correct or not. There is a great need of preserving these historical sources through which the rich tradition of history can be handed over to the next generation. So for that purpose, what is necessary? Whatever the historical informations we are having, we have to preserve and kept. That is for so that we can hand over it to the next generation. So students, in this chapter we have studied about the different sources of history. Already we have studied about the ancient and medieval. In this chapter we have studied about the modern sources of history. Hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.